Hello, welcome to Blacked Out Forex Academy, Introduction to Forex Trading, FX Blacked Out 1.0. This is lesson 2. I'm pretty sure you are doing all right and you have been following our classes from lesson 1. If you haven't watched lesson 1, I would advise you to go back and look into what's in lesson 1 so that you can come into lesson 2 and understand what is going on. So now let's get started. So we are going to start with trading platforms. So this is a very interesting topic because it is actually comprised of a lot of practical things that we're going to face, that we're going to use on a daily basis as traders. So in trading, there are trading platforms. Trading platforms are just spaces where we can have access to the financial markets, where we can be able to sell or buy or participate in the forex market. So the first trading platform is MetaTrader 4. So MetaTrader 4 is a very common trading platform that most people use, and mostly you will see that a lot of people are going to be using MetaTrader 4 because it is the most common one, and yeah, it's available on phone and also on computer. So you can actually install this MetaTrader 4 on your phone, or you can also install it on your phone, on your laptop. So another second trading platform is MetaTrader 4, like MetaTrader 5, So the first one is MetaTrader 4, the second one is MetaTrader 5. So MetaTrader 5 is simply an updated version of MetaTrader 4, right? This is just like an updated version of this trading platform. So this is also very common that a lot of people are also using it. And the use of this application just come with preferences from the brokers. If the brokers want to use MT4 only, if they offer MT4 only, that means you don't have any option of trading on this platform or any other platform. But if they offer both like this and this, that means you can have a variety of choices. You can actually choose which one to trade on. But I wouldn't say this one is better than this one, or this one is better than this one. It's just a matter of you choosing what's nice for you. But this one is an upgraded version of MT4, right? So another trading platform that is also very popular and common is CTrader. Their model is traders first. And in my experience, after using CTrader, I really realized that this trading platform puts traders first, right? So this is also another trading platform that is also available on computer and also on phone. So you can actually install this one. Its name is CTrader or CTrader. You can actually install it on your phone or in your laptop. The same thing on your phone or in your laptop, on your phone and on your laptop as well. So you're actually going to choose which one is nice for you. But in my case, I use CTrader because of how it was built. It looks more professional, and I've observed that it's mostly used by professional traders. That is why I also prefer to use CTrader, and because of its a lot of opportunities for you to refine your trades and the trades, and the simplicity that comes with it. So I prefer to use CTrader. It's not common among our communities because the most common one are MT4 and MT5, but I prefer using this one because it's very good and flexible. So now let's move forward. And make sure you get these apps as you're watching this video. If you can have a chance, just download these applications on MT4, on Play Store. Make sure you install them in your phone, open demo accounts, and see what we can do as we are going. So yeah, now we are moving to analyzing platforms. The first ones were trading platforms, and the second ones are analyzing platforms. Analyzing platforms are simply just spaces where we go and analyze our charts, like analyze the market to have a picture of what is going on, to either buy or sell, right? It's just actually like where we go and solve our mathematics, right? Remember in secondary school, we used to have a section in our notebook where we could actually solve mathematics, show our work, and then would have the sums on the other side, and then whatever on the other side. All right, so that is exactly what analyzing softwares are, where you can just do practical to see whether to buy or sell. So the most popular trading platform, analyzing software or analyzing platform is TradingView. You cannot actually install it on your laptop, but you can only just access it from a web browser. Just go on any web browser and type TradingView. You're going to actually have access to this, and this is what it looks like when you open it. And when you say you actually analyze the market based on whatever strategy you use, it has got a lot of tools and all that you can use in order for you to have a profitable trading. So let's move forward. Okay, so moving forward to types of markets, it's very important to know um, types of markets or types of market analysis, right? Types of market analysis. Remember, we were looking at analyzing platforms. Now we are looking at types of market analysis. How do we analyze the market? Like how many types of analysis do we have as we are analyzing the market? So the most common analysis are two, which is the technical analysis and the fundamental analysis. And there is another one, which is the algorithm, which uses low boards, softwares and all that. They actually use low boards, but we're not going to talk about that one because we'll just focus on technical analysis and fundamental analysis. These are the most common ones. So what is technical analysis? Technical analysis is simply is simply trading based on the past behavior of the market. Like you look at the past behavior of the market. So whenever you open your charts, it is always very important to look back where the market comes from, because the market will actually be coming from here, doing this, going to the left. It will be doing this. That's how life just like, it will be doing this. So it's always really important that whenever you open your charts, let's say here, always look what has been happening on your left, right? Because just look at the previous price, what has been happening with the previous price, what was happening. That is exactly what will tell you whether to continue buying or to start selling. Okay, so that is actually technical analysis. You use different tools like this line, these things we're gonna learn as we go along. As we go along with our strategy, we're going to learn all these things and understand what it is like to use technical analysis. But it's simply using the previous or the past price of the commodity in order for us to predict the next move, the next price. Maybe we would say price will be going up. Like what is happening here? This is actually a technical analysis. We are predicting the price that it might go up because we've actually put a line and all that. This is just like, yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure you've understood. So fundamental analysis is simply just looking at current or global news, what is happening with in our country. Let's say you are trading, you're trading USD JPY, right? So USD, let's look at America, right? So if America has released news and the news are good for the country, let's say they are positive, and that is why it's green, you should expect, let's say in this case, you should expect GBP JPY to go up. Why? Because the news is good, right? And so the country is going to gain power, it's going to get more value. As a result, it's going to go up. So let's say the same country has actually received news and the news is bad. Let's say it's about the economy, the devaluation and all that, but it's bad for the country. You should expect that pair to go down. So you as a fundamental trader, you need to pay attention to what happens in the global news by watching news, reading news, following social media, current affairs pages. Just be active and understand what is happening out there so that you should be able to understand whether the price of the value of a certain currency is going to be affected or not. There are things like coming of the vaccine, the pandemic and all that. They have actually influenced the market and that they've actually affected the market big time. So you just have to know what is happening with the fundamentals, and we are also going to learn about the fundamentals as we go along, and we're also going to learn about the technicals as we go along. So just make sure you choose which one or which type of a trader you want to be. If you want to be a technical trader, it's fine. If you want to be a fundamental trader, it's also fine, right? So let's move forward. So now let's talk about Forex blockers, right? What are Forex blocker? What is a Forex blocker? A Forex blocker, this picture here is actually illustrating what a Forex broker is. So you regard yourself as this person who is a trader, and regard this system as a broker, and regard this system as the big banks. Remember what we said last time about the big banks, the interbanks. So this is actually the big banks, who the market providers, the people that provide the market so that we can have access to trade. So a broker is just like it's just a middleman between a trader and the big banks. So a broker simply provides access, provides provides access. Commonly, a broker simply provides market access to a trader so that they can be able, so that they can participate in the forex market. Okay, and then a broker does a lot of things, not only just providing access, but they also provide loans. They also provide loans, which are also called leverage to brokers, so that they can, I mean, to traders, so that they can be able to participate in the forex market. Okay, so it's a broker is simply just like a middleman that is between you and the broker. Remember, in the forex market, these big banks, they're actually trading with billions and trillions and millions and billions. So you, as here, as this one, right? This is you and me. We actually have a $50, right? So remember, imagine you have a $50, and here we're talking about 50 billions, 50 trillions, and 50 millions. So your money is actually too small to be in this game, right? To be in this game. As a result, you need a broker to come in between so that the broker can borrow you, can boost your money, right? Let's say you have, can boost your money with a good leverage so that you should be able to participate in this market. So a broker can actually, let's say if you have $50, a broker can actually lend you, let's say $1,000, right? Can lend you this, and then in this case you have $50,000. So $50,000, that means at least you'll be able to participate in this big market. So that's the use of a broker. Okay, so where to find a broker? So finding a broker is actually the most difficult thing as a trader, more especially when you're just a beginner, and you really need to pay so much attention into the details when you are looking for a broker, so that you can actually find a reliable broker. So if you want to find a broker, you need to go on the internet and type forex brokers, but you're going to have a lot of you're going to find a lot of bloggers, like plenty of bloggers, like thousands of brokers. But the thing is choosing the right broker, right? Choosing the right broker. How do you choose the right broker? So when you're choosing the right broker, what you need to do is you need to first look at the broker. Is it regulated by FSC? You know, if it's not the FSC, then it must be any other regulation firm. You must make sure that broker is regulated, because if you trade with a broker that is not regulated, they can simply run away with your money. Another thing is the mode of payment. Look into the mode of payments. How do they receive payments, or how do they pay their withdrawals? Do they use Visa? Do they use Bitcoin? Do they use Creo? Do they use PayPal? Do they use what method of payment do they use? So you have to choose a broker that actually allows a mode of payment that you are going to be able, or that you're going to afford to use, right? Based on your country or wherever you are. So I would advise you at least to choose a broker that has got a Visa, because you can still use Visa cards in Malawi, which is which is cool. And or else you can use Bitcoins, you can use paper, you can use Skrill, just depends on which mode of payment you're flexible with. Otherwise, that is up to you what mode of payment to use. So another broker, another thing that you choose when you are choosing a broker, that you look at when you're choosing a broker, is leverage. So just remember, we have talked about leverage is that actually the amount of money that a broker lends you in order for you to participate in the market. Sometimes some people call it a capital booster. They actually give you actually put your capital 50 and then they boost it. So the leverage. So don't choose brokers that have got the smallest leverage, like 1 to 50. That's very bad. Like 1 to 100. At least choose a broker that has got leverage from 400, 1 to 400 to 1 to 1,000. But you need to be careful that you don't need to take a broker that has got the biggest leverage, because sometimes when they boost your money so big, you have so much confidence that you participate in this big market, and then chances of you losing money are very high. So the smaller, the medium, the leverage, the better, the flexible, the process of you making money, right? So I would advise you, if you are looking for a broker, just choose a broker that has at least 400, 500 are very nice leverages that you can use, but 1,000 is just too much. Okay, but if you want to make money in a quick way, 1,000 is okay. But if you want to make money in a minimal way and lose in a minimal way, 400 or 500 are good. If you want to lose it quick, 1,000 is good. If you want to make money quick, 1,000 is okay. Or you can even go as far as 2,000. Okay, so assets. The second thing you look at is assets, right? You need to understand what you trade. Let's say, for example, in my case, I trade NASDAQ, USD, and gold. I look for a broker that has got these assets. If there are no these assets, I don't even dare to subscribe or to open an account with them, because how can I, like, they don't provide the thing that I trade. So there's no need for me to open an account with them. So uh, you have to be, in the first place, you need to be organized, like look at your trading plan, what are the things that you do, and then look into the broker that do they offer those things. If they don't, then leave it. Don't waste your time on that broker, right? Another thing is actually a spread. So a spread is actually a fee that every trader pays whenever they are actually placing a trade, or whenever they are actually participating in the markets. So I'll actually explain this split as we go along. Even the leverage, I'll explain it Bobo as we go along. But a split is just the amount of money. So you need to at least find a broker that you can pay not so much money for you to participate in a trade, but just few months, just few dollars, right? Not a lot of money. So you have to look for a broker that has got a low spread. Okay, so we're going to talk about these things as we go along so that you can understand them better. So another thing is withdrawing process. There's a tendency that most brokers, they will take so much time for them to process your withdrawals, to send you their money. And then some brokers could take a month, sometimes some brokers would take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've seen it happening. So you need to choose brokers that are very good in terms of processing withdrawals. Don't choose brokers that spend so much time keeping your money. Those are very bad brokers. So in at least a broker that sends money instant is good. 2 to 3 days, it's not bad. Okay. So, but 5 days, 10 days, that's bad. Don't stay with those brokers. And another thing is look into this. Does the broker offer market execution, or what market execution do they offer? Some brokers just only offer market execution is simply like um things like buying and selling, right? You buying, and like market execution is simply like orders, right? What kind of orders, or what kind of order execution do they offer? On this one, you need to understand in this way. When we say market execution, we're trying to say the type of buying. How are things going to be bought, right? There are some things like buy and sell, which means if you buy, you're going to instantly buy, like right away. If you sell, you're going to instantly sell. Those are called instant execution. So there are also some which are called sell limits and buy limits. These are whereby you just set up price that I would love to sell my things when price gets here. Let's say currently price was at 9, and then you'll be like, I'll sell when price gets at 10, right? I mean at 7. So as soon as price gets there, you're going to start selling, or as soon as price get wherever, you're going to start buying. The same thing about stop loss, I mean stop, buy stop and sell stop. I'll actually explain these things in the next lesson clearly so that you can understand them, but this is just you to understand on why you should, why on how you can choose the light broker. Otherwise, if you have any question on that, let's please do feel free to ask me, and then let's move forward. Yeah, so another section, we are looking at types of Forex traders. This is a very interesting thing that we traders, you and me, need to know, or you need to know yourself, the type of a trader you are. So the first common trader is a scalper. A scalper is simply somebody who actually trades for a very few very few period. Like you just let's say you wake up, you look at the charts, you see a very perfect setup, you're in, right? You're in, you enter, and then just 3 minutes or 4 minutes, you're out, you have closed the trade, right? And then maybe you find another setup, you're in, and then after just 3 hours or 2 hours, few hours, you out, or you in, you out, you in, you out. In a day, you find yourself, maybe you've entered like so many trades, like you're in and out, in and out, in and out. That's a scalper, right? Somebody who actually just look for a short-term trade whereby he can just buy on sale, right? So that's a scalper. So another type of a trader is actually a day trader. A day trader is somebody who actually holds a trade for the whole day. The longest can be within 42 hours. If it's more than 42 hours, then that's another type of a trader. But 42 hours simply like a day is actually like 2 days. So let's say you can actually hold a trade from 5 p.m. and close it the next day at some point, maybe after like 16 hours, after 20 hours, after 5 hours, after 10 hours. That is actually a day trader. Sometimes it's called a day trader if he only holds that trade for like less than 12 hours, and that person is an intraday trader. If he can hold that trade, let's say he has hold this is today and then this is tomorrow. Let's say he has hold the trade from here and he has closed here. He has actually like open his trade in 2 days, right? So that's an intraday trader, but both they are actually considered to be day traders. So if you are that person who want to hold trades into the other day, or hold trades for 24 hours or 30 hours, you are considered to be a day trader. And we have swing traders. Swing traders are people that actually hold trades for days, like they can hold trades for 5 days, 6 days, 9 days, 20 days, weeks, and they also can trades from 1 to 4 months, right? Holding trades, they can do that, right? So those are called swing traders. And then the last one are called position traders. So position traders are traders that actually can hold a trade up to 6 to 12 months, from 6 to 12 months, or up to 6 to 12 months, or years, maybe 1 year or 2 year. Those are actually position traders. So the most people that actually are the people that are position traders, sometimes they can be like big people with a lot of money, investors, banks. They would actually invest in something, or invest in gold, hold it for 3 years or 5 years, and then yeah, then other big organizations, they're actually swing traders. They will do that. But then you and me might follow might fall under scalpers, day traders, swing traders. But it's up to you to decide based on your schedule, based on your preferences and all that. Okay, so that marks the end of lesson 2. And if you have any question, please do feel free to ask me, and I'll be very excited to answer your questions. And if very possible, please do send your questions in my inbox, or through my email, or from on the group, on the WhatsApp group, and I'll be very excited to pick up your calls. And if there was any Anything that wasn't clear or anything that you didn't like about the lesson, please let me know so that we can work on it in the next lesson. Otherwise, wait for lesson 3 and keep on learning, never stop learning. Peace out.